What's up, you chubby little bastards? Tonight's ice cream review is Ample Hill's 2018 Super Bowl flavors. I absolutely love football. I grew up watching it, played it in high school. I'm a big fantasy football player. I love betting on sports, especially daily fantasy. I don't win much, but I enjoy the betting process and the thrill I get from it. I just love football. I love college football. I love the NFL. I'm actually looking forward to the return of the XFL. However I can get it, I will watch it. With that said, I think it should be noted that I have no dog in this fight. I don't care about either team. I mean, the Patriots are the most unlikable franchise in sports, and the Eagles have the most unlikable fan base in all the sports, and I know that for a fact. Philadelphians don't take offense to this, but having spent a lot of time in Philadelphia in my pro wrestling career, the less said, the better. I don't want to make anybody mad. So I don't care who wins. What I care about is whether or not these two new flavors from Ample Hills are good or not. Actually, they're not both new. This one came out last year, and unfortunately, since the Patriots have been in back-to-back Super Bowls, Ample Hills decided to release the same flavor. More on that later. This is my third year in a row of ordering these. This tradition has not produced anything spectacular. The Denver flavor from a couple years back was my favorite, and I'm hoping that the Philadelphia flavor, I'm about to get to it, is a standout, but I already know what to expect here. Now with Patriot Cream Pie, let's talk about that first. It's vanilla ice cream with pieces of Boston cream pie. I reviewed it last year, and I was in the process of looking back. I was going to look back on YouTube and see what I gave it. My wife, my beautiful, genius wife, had the idea to not look. And I honestly, I've been dropped on my head a lot of times in my life. I'm getting older, you know, I can't remember things like I used to, so I have no idea what I gave it. I remember not being completely enthused. I thought it was a lazy flavor idea and wasn't executed in any way special. But the actual number, I'm guessing 6 or 7, we don't know. Maybe I'll re-scoop it and I'll like it even less. Who knows, on second scoop, maybe I will enjoy it more. So, without further ado, Patriot Cream Pie. So one of my biggest criticisms of this flavor the last time still holds true. It is a lazy idea. I know that Boston Cream Pie ice creams can be great because Ben & Jerry's made an awesome one, RIP, and I miss it dearly. There's just no imagination here. Vanilla ice cream with pieces of Boston cream pie. That's the best you guys could do. Come on now. So the pie pieces are actually kind of hard to see. You can see the chocolate parts of it, but the cream part kind of blends in with the vanilla ice cream. And yet another criticism that holds true is that if you're going to do an ice cream, a plain vanilla ice cream with pie pieces, you better give me a metric ass ton of pie pieces. Ample Hills didn't last time, and this time it looks like it's going to be the same. And the pie pieces themselves are fine, but I don't know. I would have much rather had them do a deconstructed Boston cream pie ice cream. Just give me a custard base, you know, some pie crust pieces, chocolate swirls, chocolate chunks even. Would have been fine, but this is just lackluster. The New England Patriots are one of the greatest dynasties in sports history, led by the greatest coach and the greatest quarterback of all time. Remember, I'm not a fan, I'm just being objective here. And this ice cream just does not do it justice, man. It just does not. It's just mediocre. It just didn't live up to its potential. A lot like this year's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So it's a shame, but I had to relive this disappointment yet once again. And it sucks that they didn't try something different because this is just more of the same from last year. I'm giving this one a 6 out of 10. Next up is Fly Eagles Fly. Pretzel-infused ice cream chock full of Philadelphia's own Tasty Cake Butterscotch Krimpets. This is why I ordered this pack to begin with. As you guys know, the Munchies is one of my favorite flavors of all time. Not just favorite Ample Hills flavors, favorite ice creams of all time. They use pretzel-infused base too, so it's going to be hard for this not to be pretty good. Now, Butterscotch Krimpets, not my favorite Tasty Cake treat, but we'll see how it goes. God, this base ice cream is probably one of my favorites ever. And Kelsey and I rarely agree on ice creams. You love the Munchies though, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like the Munchies, we can't be friends. And the Butterscotch Krimpets, delicious, amazing ice cream. And surprisingly, the Krimpet pieces are nice and soft and tasty. And in standard Ample Hills fashion, they're pretty big too. Alright, so this is a much better ice cream than Patriot Cream Pie. However, I still have a bone to pick with you, Ample Hills. This base ice cream, obviously as I've touched on, is amazing. However, you had the entire Tastykake catalog at your disposal. And you gave us butterscotch Krimpets. And only butterscotch Krimpets. I expected more out of you, to be honest. You could have put a few things in there. You could have put in, you know, chocolate-covered pretzels, you know, for Snyder's. You could have put in something with little contrasting flavor. It's just, even when you look at it, it's just kind of a lot of the same stuff. Now, simplicity was fine, except Patriot Cream Pie is also really simple. And I just hate to see you guys use this amazing base ice cream once again, not give it something really awesome inside of it. So while I love the base, the butterscotch Krimpets are fine. It just, I expected more. You had a lot of options. You had so many different ways you could have gone. And you basically took the easiest way out. And some people are going to love the hell out of this, but I just expect more out of Ample Hills, I guess. So I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. So the first year I did this, I picked Denver flavor. Denver wins. Second year, I picked the Atlanta flavor. Atlanta should have won, but you know, greatest comeback in sports history, yada, yada, yada. This year, I'm picking the Philadelphia flavor. I know it's not a huge upset, but I gotta say, I feel pretty strongly about this. I think that Philadelphia, the city, despite the fact that it's filled with criminals and con men and mutants and horrible, horrible wrestling fans, the city deserves it. They deserve a Super Bowl. So Fly Eagles Fly is the better of these two flavors, and I'm picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you have lots of snacks lined up for the game, and see you next time.
Let's go!